Andy Katz here with a Pac-12 chat. Pleased to be joined by Tyger Campbell from UCLA as the Bruins knocked off Utah. Tiger had 22 points, 8 assists, 1 turnover, and UCLA now has won 4 of 5, and suddenly 5-4 in the Pac-12, 12-10 overall. Feels like the season has completely flipped after this weekend sweep of Colorado and Utah. Tiger, what is the difference right now with this UCLA team?
Honestly, it's just defense and talking, and we just come together as a team. Obviously, we've been winning. We won in Colorado. It was a big win for us, so it gave us a lot of confidence going into this next game against Utah. And just playing together and playing as a team and playing team defense, trying to hold the teams we play to under 60.
Well, that's certainly what Mick Cronin does. I mean, that's what he was brought there to do.
Yeah.
And it takes some time to obviously get put into play, but it also feels like there's great offensive balance. Chris Smith goes for 30 in that win over Colorado. You were the more offensively, you produced a little bit more in this game. What is it about this offense now that's allowing different players to step up in different games?
It kind of just seems like we've been going with the hot hand. Coach has been telling me to shoot more and be more confident in practice, and today was just a direct result. My guys were setting good screens that were getting me open. I thank my team for everything that happened today.
All right, so you go to the Arizona schools next. I don't want to talk about NCAA tournament or any of that stuff. I mean, that's further down the road.
Good.
But what are the chances that this UCLA team can continue this momentum and cause some problems in the Pac-12 and finish somewhere in the top 3?
We just got to take it one game at a time. We took it one game at a time playing Colorado. We locked in. We got that win. We took it one game at a time playing against Utah. And next week we go to the Arizonas, and we're just taking it one game at a time on the road. And really just being confident among us. Chris went for 30 last night, and we all can play. We just got to play confident and just play team defense. Just buying into what Coach Cronin preaches to us every day in practice.
I know that it's hard to be consistent as you're putting in a new system, a lot of new pieces. I think back, though, a couple weeks ago where you guys upset Washington on the road when they were playing well. Then you lose to Washington State, and then you lose at home to USC. How critical was that juncture to make sure that you guys could spin it back in the right way, the way it has happened?
Well, it's kind of like I said, we try not to get too high or too low on wins and losses. We got some big wins, and we're just getting excited to go into and play Arizona. We're just hyped up for that.
The Washington win, though, was that one of the highs where you said, you know what, we can play pretty well when we need to?
Yeah, for sure. That gave us a lot of confidence, especially after losing to Fullerton and then going to that game and winning. It just got us right back on our feet and just put us in the right direction for this Pac-12 run.
How has Mick Cronin empowered you to push the basketball and look to get out on the break as much as possible?
He's just always hounding me. Just always be a player. Don't just be out there. He's always, as much as he screams at me, that's how much he gives me confidence. You just gotta pick what he says and pick and choose. And you can't hear it. You gotta hear the message out of what he says. You can't just take the screaming.
I mentioned your stats from this win over Utah. What's more important to you, the 22 or the 8 assists and 1 turnover?
The 8 assists, 100%. I'm just trying to find my team, and so having 20 points is great, but having 8 assists, 1 turnover, that's all I'm looking to do. Just trying to be a good point guard for this program.
Look, I know you've had injuries in your career. How satisfying is it right now to be able to flourish out there on the floor after what you had gone through?
It's good. My body's feeling good. I'm getting confident. We're rolling. It's taking it a game at a time.
Appreciate it, Tiger. Thank you.
Yes, sir. No, thank you.